Hey, Clemens Ruas with the Romero Ruas Group at Berkshire Hathaway, bringing you the real estate market update for San Diego County for the month of December. We're going to be taking a look at what happened in the month of November, and we are getting ready for the holiday season. As you can see, I have my Santa Claus hat on, so let's get started. All right, so for inventory, we saw a decrease in inventory from October to November. That is roughly about 28%. Compared to same time last year, we saw a decrease of about 11%. Again, we are at last November, we had a 1 month worth of inventory, which is very low. Usually you want to be around 4 to 6 months worth of inventory, which is somewhere around here. That's more of a neutral market. Right now we're definitely in a seller's market where the seller has more favorable terms in a transaction than the buyer, since there's probably going to be multiple offers. So we saw that this year there was a bigger decrease than last year for inventory. Last year, from November to December, in December we saw an even steeper decline. So we will see what happens for this month in December. If we see more of a decline, I expect there to be more of a decline in inventory this coming month. For pending sales, we also saw a decrease. We had 2,456 pending sales in October, and November it went down to 1,885. That's roughly about 23%. And compared to last year, that was a lesser of a decrease at 17% from October to November. And again, I think we saw a bigger decrease in pending home sales this year because we had less inventory than last year. We have a few buyers that are looking for properties that are unable to find properties. So if you have a property that you might be interested in selling, please let us know, as we probably have a buyer for that property. Again, the good thing is pending sales are still strong. If we had more inventory, we probably had more sales. But for November, that's a 14% increase compared to the same time last year. For prices, home prices remained about the same since last month at $416 a square foot. That is about $750,000 for a median price detached single family home. That is still about a 15% increase since January. We had a $361 a square foot price per square foot in January. That is $665,000 for a medium price home. For all of last year, we saw a 4% increase in the home values. So 4% is still a very modest gain, but 15% is just out of the park. Now, prices in different areas. We're going to be measuring Coronado, La Jolla, downtown San Diego, which is 19101, and all of Chula Vista. So for Coronado, it's at $883 a square foot. That's a decrease from last month. La Jolla, we saw an increase to $871 a square foot. So we're almost catching up to Coronado home prices. And downtown San Diego, we saw an increase at $563 a square foot. And Chula Vista, we saw an increase at $322 a square foot. All of last year, or comparing all of this year, so we saw Coronado a decrease of about 3% in home prices. La Jolla had a 12% increase in home prices. Downtown San Diego, just a slightly modest gain of 1.4%. And Chula Vista had about an 8.4% increase in home prices this year. So we can see that La Jolla and Chula Vista saw a more modest gain compared to downtown San Diego. That's probably because downtown San Diego has more condos and people are looking to upsize and get a bigger place because of the quarantine. And so for luxury inventory, we saw a decrease about 14% from October to November. That again is consistent with the trend we saw earlier, that last year we only had a 5% decrease, so that's less of a decrease compared to this year. And luxury pending sales also decreased about 31%. That's a bigger decrease than compared to last year, that we only had a 16% decrease. Although we are seeing that we have a 56% increase in sales compared to last year. So sales in the 2 million plus category are still strong. And if you are interested in knowing what your home's value is, or to track your home's value, please visit www.mysandiegovalue.com, and you can find your home's value there and track it. Also, if you have any questions or if you are interested in selling one of your properties, again, we probably have a buyer for it. So you can either give us a call or text us at 619-646-8136 or leave us a message through this portal or a comment, and we can get back to you, your questions or your inquiries. Again, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your holiday season, and we will see you next month. Have a great day and God bless.